Hey, this is Ryan Lerman kicking it here at Young Hollywood Studios with my friend Brady Cohan. And this is a song called Only Every Day. 1, 2, 3. I know we can't stay here forever. You really don't have the time. Besides, we both know how love can leave you blind. But it's only every day that I miss you. Not to worry, it's only every day.
Now, you know we always love introducing you to new talent. Here's one that's got to be on your radar, the one and only Ryan Lerman. How are you?
Great.
Good. So you got a lot going on. Let's start. So Michael Bublé, you're about to go on tour with him, what, for like a month now?
Yeah. 4 weeks in London and 1 week in Dublin.
And the O2 is like the biggest arena ever, and that's where you're going to be playing.
I guess so. Yeah, that's the word on the street.
How many people are in the O2, do you know?
That's a good question. I think I looked it up, and I think it was like 30,000.
It's crazy. So you're going to be on stage for 30,000 people. How do you prepare yourself for that?
Man, carefully.
I wish you'd give me back my sweater, 'cause girl, I'm not sure when I'll see you again. I understand you got plans, but I got better ways to waste my time.
And now Ben Folds, you've been on tour with him for a long time. What was that whole experience with Ben?
That was one of some of the most fun I've had in my life. Were those tours. The guy is a class act, and his fans are rabid, and the shows were super fun. And for that gig, I had to learn every song that he'd ever recorded, because he'll just start playing things. He doesn't rehearse, he doesn't sound check. So like
Really?
He'll just pull out songs that he hasn't played in years, and I was just trying to keep up. And I'd never played bass before that gig. So I was learning bass, and then I had to learn his whole catalog. He makes up a song usually in the middle of every show, and so he's making something up and trying to follow him or trying to play the instrument, and then he looks at me to like take a bass solo.
No way.
And I like just learned this instrument, and I've never felt more inadequate in my life.
And it's only every day that I want you. Not to worry, it's only every day that I want you. Not to worry, it's only every day.
And you've been on tour with several other folks that we've had here in the Young Hollywood studio. Vanessa Carlton, who came and played for us not that long ago.
Oh, cool.
Josh Radin, another one. You've been on tour. So how are they all different, that you're going from a Vanessa Carlton, Josh Radin, Ben Folds to a Michael Bublé? How do you change and alter what you're going to do based on who you're going to be on tour with?
Man, that's a good question. I guess whatever the gig calls for, you just kind of, that's how you shape your playing for whatever's appropriate for the music, and hopefully you can infuse some of yourself in there as well and kind of retain some personality.
Let's go. Let's talk about your solo career, because now you're working on that. Some crazy YouTube videos you got to check out if you haven't yet.
Yeah.
And they're different, because your videos have a very unique style. How did you sort of create that you definitely know what a Ryan Lerman video looks like?
Yeah, well, it was mostly influenced and inspired by my friend Jack Conti from the band Pomplamoose. And Jack, we kind of grew up together, and he started making these things that he called video songs, which is where you film the recording process, and then you edit the parts together in the same way that the audio is edited together. So every time you hear an instrument, you're also seeing the actual take that was used. So I was just Jack kept getting on me to kind of get into the YouTube game, and I was resistant, and then finally I did it, and it's great. Like, I did one in this hotel, actually. Are we allowed to say it's a hotel?
You can say it's a hotel,
This is a hotel, and I filmed one here.
So you did it where, on the roof?
Yeah.
And what'd you actually do for it?
We, just a buddy of mine who's a director came over, and there's actually an apartment up here that was under construction, and it was chaos, and there were buckets of paint and dust everywhere. And he came in with his camera, and I brought basically my whole studio. We set it up and kind of tried to light it cool, and by the end of that shoot, there was just dust, like cancer dust, just everywhere that we had been breathing in we were there for like 12 hours filming. That was a cover of Rolling in the Deep by ADELE.
Oh, it's only every day that I need you. Not to worry. It's only every day that I need you.
So last thing, what's next? You've got all these people you've been on tour with, you're doing your own thing now, you got your YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Where do you go from here?
Man, try and make as much music as possible is where my head's at. Excited to do the Bublé thing, and just excited to figure out ways to make my own thing happen while that's happening, and kind of be productive and prolific while I'm out on the road, and then every time I come back, make something and put up a video or two.
There you go. If someone wants to check out your videos, where do they go?
Go to youtube.com/Ryan Lerman.
Some cool videos, you gotta make sure you go check it out. Ryan Lerman.
Sweet.